A new study finds that 1 out of every 4 Americans does not have a single penny in emergency savings. The new bank rate study also shows that while it's recommended to have enough in savings to cover 6 months of expenses, only 25% of Americans have that much. Lacey Monteleone is live in the studio with tips on how you can start saving. Lacey?
Dennis, local bankers who I spoke with today admit that it is difficult for those living paycheck to paycheck to start a savings account, but they did have some ideas on how you can start that rainy day fund. For many Americans, saving is not always an option.
The recession of 2008 has lingered quite a long time, and yet I think costs, jobs are certainly at risk in a lot of cases. Salaries haven't increased the way maybe some of the costs have increased.
And yet saving is still very important. According to the survey released today, 49% of Americans do not have enough money saved to cover even 3 months of expenses, and that can become a problem.
The main thing, of course, is a rainy day, and so if something happens, if they lose their job or have an emergency or that kind of thing, they having something to fall back on.
It's a hard thing to do. And it's a discipline.
One of the best ways you can save money is to cut some things out of your budget that you may not necessarily need, like clothing items, beauty items, and entertainment. But there are other ways you can save as well.
You know, there are a lot of different ways of looking at your budget and saying, you know, maybe I'll walk to work or I'll bike to work instead of using the car for a little bit.
But one of the best ways to save is to remove some of your money out of your budget before you've even seen it.
If people can kind of set it up on an automatic withdrawal, so to speak, automatic deposit into their checking or their savings account, you know, out of their budget, so it kind of disappears, so to speak, before they even get a chance to spend it.
While Welly admits saving can be hard, it does have its benefits.
If you earn $30,000 a year and spend $31,000 a year, you're kind of in trouble. If you earn $30,000 a year and spend $29,000 a year, you're feeling like you're empowered and on top of your game.
And that added peace of mind may be worth it in the long run. Now, while saving has become worse in the past year, the savings rate has improved from where it was 6 years ago. Dennis, back to you.
Okay, thanks, Lacey, for that live report tonight. Besides having money direct deposited into a savings account, bankers also recommend using the IRS to have money removed from your paychecks and put into savings. That way you're not tempted to spend it.
If you've enjoyed this segment of Lakeland News, please consider making a tax-deductible contribution to Lakeland Public Television.